Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I'm in Houston finishing up a 19-hour layover, which was great because all I did was eat, sleep, watch Golden Girl reruns, and give myself a clay mask. It was perfect. So I wanted to give you a tour while I had time of my new work bag, one of my new work bags, because as much as I love this bag, it's going to be a great addition to my little wardrobe of luggage for work. It's probably not going to be my everyday bag, and I'll tell you why. But it's a perfect run bag, turn bag, or in cases like this trip where I'm taking everything and the kitchen sink, you'll see why I like it so much. There's only one real negative. I'll show you that in a moment. So let's take a look at the bag. All right, guys, here's the bag. I'm going to do this one-handed because my tripod is somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's probably inside this bag right now, but let's take a tour of the outside. There are no small outside pockets in the front. This is just a seam. Over here, there is a small pocket, and I say it's small. It's smaller than my hand. It's just big enough to hold a couple odds and ends. This base of the pocket's about, I don't know, 3 inches. So just a couple odds and ends. Over here, there's a water bottle pocket, which has a little piece of neoprene to give a little bit more stretch. Really helpful. I did put a bottle of water in there earlier. I'd also think about putting a little umbrella in here, like a mini umbrella. That would be a handy spot for it. As usual, all the high stress points are connected with a Phillips head screwdriver. So if you have to repair or replace something, it's super, super easy just to approach it there. Let's see, on the back, there is that trolley strap. So if you want to put this over the handles of your larger suitcase, this would be a little ungainly on top of my rollerboard because this is probably half the size of my rollerboard. It's a pretty big bag, so I would never probably use this strap, but it's there. There are little bumps on the back of the wheels here, and this allows the bag to be thrown onto in the back of a cargo area of a shuttle, for example, without undue stress on the wheels itself or the back of the bag. So those little bumps are pretty helpful. Your personal information tag there's a little kick plate so that if you're dragging your bag up a sidewalk or something like the curb, it won't be ruined. And once again, you got all these Phillips head screwdrivers to help protect your make repair easy. Speaking of repair, I don't anticipate this happening anytime soon, but the wheel assembly is right there. You'll notice one Phillips head screw. So if you want to replace or take this wheel off or out, you just unscrew it. And I'm sorry, it's pretty dark, isn't it? Can you see that? So if you have used any other suitcases where the wheels get all gummed up with, crap from the carpets or the airports or sidewalks, and you're screwed. You can't undo those wheels. These, poof, right off. I want to replace these wheels with ones that light up. You get them on Amazon, but that's just because I'm extra. Let's see what else on the back. I think that's it. There's no real. Oh, one other thing. We've got the expandable handle here, and that is right here, and then it goes up about a 1/4 inch shorter than my rollerboard. So at 6'2", I know I can walk this bag around without kicking the back of it. And did you notice how smooth that zipper is? If a zipper could be sexy, this is a sexy zipper. All right, so front compartment. Wow, big giant open space. I've got, and everything that's in here right now is a combination of stuff that was in my tote bag earlier, or a lot of food items that didn't fit in my lunch bag. I'll tell you some pros and cons about the size of the bag later. But in this pocket, I've got some wet ones, a little package of tea bags that one of my viewers sent me. I think it was Kat. Over here, I've got bags of tea that I could not survive without. These little mesh pockets are huge. I can put them almost down to my forearm. My passport goes in here because I need that all the time. Here I've got a thermometer just in case I have to, self-check during this time of pandemic. Pen slots. I have a pair of reading glasses in here, but you could put anything in here, maybe your cell phone, whatever. Key keeper, in case you don't want your keys in your pocket or lost in the bottom of your purse or tote bag. Super handy. And you'll notice whoosh, the zippers are so easy to use. This next section, this next area is pretty big. In here, there is a section for a tablet. And my work tablet will not fit in there because it has this big plastic sled that fits around it. So it won't fit inside the tablet compartment, but it does fit in the laptop compartment. And this is probably just for a very small Apple, notebook or a Chromebook or something. It's not a very large laptop. My regular laptop would never fit in here, but my work device fits in there beautifully. And in between there's lots of space I have for like a notebook and some odds and ends. So this is going to be for my work device. Again, notice that zipper was just so easy to use. This top compartment, you'll notice the zipper is really oddly shaped. It's like a little speed track or something. But open this up. And this is actually, the opening is so easy to get into. Even if the handles are clasped with this little Velcro thing, I can still get in my tote bag without having to undo this, which is kind of nice. But this opens up really, really wide if you undo the gussets here. I'm not going to, but if you want to open this up like a regular suitcase, you can. Now, in here, I've got a lot of stuff that would normally go in my lunch bag. But I don't think you can really even tell how deep this bag is. It's a cavern. I've got Triscuits, my work apron, cords. There's my tripod right there. Bags of pre-made pasta. Pickles I thought I would snack on during this trip. I didn't. Bag of rolls. I have had a couple of those for sandwiches. Some pesto, some rubber gloves, which don't always go well with pesto. There's a hotel card. This is a very large, so you can see by my hand's proportions. See how big that is? It is a zipper pouch to hold pens, masks, tape, all sorts of stuff. Animal crackers, my favorite. The cord to my electric kettle. More rubber gloves. I don't think that it's obvious how much room this is. It's probably half to maybe even 2/3 of the room that I would find in my Travelpro rollerboard for work. It is a vast amount of room. I could pack for a non-rev trip, if I'm just talking about a pair of jeans, a couple pairs of shoes, shorts, t-shirts, and a couple shirts, I could probably pack for a week in this bag. So that's the whole bag. That's the tour. All right, I've got a couple minutes to go over pros and cons. Let's go over pros first. The bag is huge. I can put everything in the kitchen sink in that bag. Things that I would normally not be able to fit in my lunch bag, like that big bag of rolls or that thing of pickles and stuff, like things that wouldn't fit in my lunch bag, I can throw into this bag easily. My giant water bottle fits in that bag easily. So I no longer have to think, can I take that with me? Or how do I fit this water bottle on top of everything else I'm taking with me? So the bag is huge. I can hold just about everything. The wheels and the position that the wheels are in allows me to stick this bag on the J-hook of my suitcase and move effortlessly through the airport, down sidewalks, running for a shuttle. It's like I have a little vehicle, honestly, and so it's just a great combination. I usually hang my lunch bag off the J-hook, but it doesn't have wheels. So when I pull the bag at a certain angle, the bottom of the lunch bag grates against the pavement or the rug or whatever, and it's going to reduce the lifetime of my lunch bag. So this is just great. So another pro, a lot of organization for tech, so like laptops, tablets, things like that. It's fantastic. It's really sturdy, and all of the stress points are really easy to repair or replace. So Lots and lots of pros. There are a couple cons. So it's huge, which is a pro, but it's also a con. And then it's just a giant bag. It does not fit under the seats in any airline possible. It does fit in the overhead bin, but it's about maybe half the size of a rollerboard. So it's a pretty big bag. So in a case like this, a short 3-day trip, it was just too much. Honestly, I really regretted taking this bag. I should have taken my tote bag, but I was just so excited about it that I took it with me. So for this short 3-day trip, it's just total overkill. But I was able to carry all those food items in my bag, so whatever. The only other con I can think of is there aren't a lot of small places to put things. There's not a lot of little compartments or pockets for organization of little things like lip balms, you know, just odds and ends, hand creams, hand sanitizers. There's just a lot of big, giant open spaces, which is a pro sometimes, but sometimes I really want somewhere to put my little odds and ends. And that is really one of the only cons I can think of. The zippers are super, super sturdy. The bag just feels solid, and it just feels, I wouldn't say luxury because it's just a Travelpro rolling tote, but I just love the bag, and I find it very, very helpful and very useful. It is going to be perfect for the person who is working for somewhere like Allegiant that just does turns, basically. The only reason you would have a layover is if you had a mechanical or weather or something like that. This would be a perfect turn bag when you're just going from one place to another and back. Or a RON bag, or remain overnight. So if you just have, like that scenario I just mentioned with Allegiant, where you're just staying over one night. I would even take this on a short 3-day trip where I'm not taking my laptop. I'm not taking a whole bunch of clothes. I'm just taking my required items, a few backup pieces like my an extra uniform shirt or something, toiletries, and maybe some pajamas or a pair of shorts and a pair of shoes or something. So I would take this for just a short 3-day trip. So it's a great bag all around, and I'm thrilled to have it. I do have to say it won't be my everyday bag. My everyday tote is still going to probably be a Toomey bag I got on sale last year, because it does have all those little bits and places that I can put little odds and ends. So there you go. That's a tour of the Travelpro Flight Crew 5 horizontal rolling whatever it is. All right, I had to put some clothes on, the rest of my uniform on, and run downstairs to the shuttle. I will see you again. Thank you very much for watching, and fly safe.